Welcome to the Team Solemn Circus Live Duel. Today on the left side, we have Runick. A very interesting deck that I think is going to be a lot more popular. We're going to see that it's kind of like the new stun strategy, I guess, if you guys want to call it. Didn't really have that much great when we had like tier last format because, just banishing or shuffling back with the Ishizu stuff so you don't get your draws. But I think now we're going to see it like very, very big. Summoning like Vanity's Ruler is still crazy. So that's very important to know. And on the right side, we have Swordsoul, everyone's favorite deck. And I'm going to be diving in here where I believe we're going to see that Runick's going to go first. And we see a hand of Runick cards, that's for sure. In the hands of the Swordsoul player, we did see a trap card, which was Ravelry. We're going to see start off with a Runick. I think that's Destruction, summoning out the Huggins there. Huggins can activate the effect discard to search, discarding a freezing chain, I believe. Searching for the fountain. The classic fountain pass here is most likely going to be happening. Huggins being able to protect is also crazy. Here we're going to activate the effect to be banishing, or to draw one, and then I think it's banish the top four. We're going to see here the activating effect of, I think that was Destruction. We're going to see the fountain here to put back 3 and draw 3. And then we're going to be seeing, is that, forget which one that is. Is that Freezing Curses? We're going to see Upstart. I know that one for sure. They look so similar when they're so small. One day at peace to let both players draw a card. We did see an Ash Blossom there. So that could be used during the next turn. Another Messenger of Peace. Holy. There I see a set 2 in case of that stopping that Runick fountain there. With a fat hand. Are they going to be able to do anything though still? Easy question. You can draw all the cards you want, but if you're not able to stop or continue or see, special summon out of Ecclesia. But Runick doesn't have Mystic Mind no more, so it's not that. I remember when it was Mystic Mind Runick. That was so fucking. I hated that deck. That deck was so grimy. We're going to see the effect of Ecclesia. Summon out the Mo-Yi from the deck. Activating the Mo-Yi effect, revealing the Long Yong here. Sometimes I wonder if it's best to reveal the Long Yong or to make sure your opponent doesn't think you have it. But I guess if you reveal it, make sure that your opponent's not going to activate the effect. I'm going to see a Synchro off here. Into the Chizou. Chizou effects can activate as well as the Mo-Yi to draw and search. Searching for that Blackout there. Blackout's going to be a very crucial card. I know that the Runick player is not going to want that on the field for very long. So they have to be careful with what they set. They do have the Rivalry there, so that it could hurt the deck a little bit. Maybe more so, just hurt the really not being able to get over the whatever it's called, the Vanity's Ruler. Here we're going to be seeing, is that Storm or the Hammer? So then when it destroys, it's the one that destroys the monster here. Then we're going to activate the effect of the fountain to put back and draw, and then we're going to draw for turn here. We're going to activate the tip. And it's going to search for any of them. It's going to get ashed though. Then we're going to see the top 3 get milled. I don't know about you guys. I don't really enjoy Runick personally. Then we're going to see the fountain effect to put back and draw. And we do see a tribute off for the Vanity's Ruler. No flip effect of Rivalry, unfortunately. And I think the game is going to be pretty much sealed at this point. No special summoning is just going to be enough. They're going to be able to pop all this stuff like that. And we're going to see a Forbidden Droplets here. Okay, Forbidden Droplets in the main deck has been pretty standardized. in a lot of Swordsoul lists, so I've seen so far. You're going to see that it is negated. I spell out the Ashina here. Then I'm going to link away for a monk. That's going to get freezing cursed there. Then we're going to see some cards milled. Then we're going to activate the hammer. I believe that is called Smithering Storm. It's the one that, I mean, you skip all your battle phases, but they can just banishes one card from your opponent's deck for number of cards they control. It's like just like the one that you want to really banish. We're gonna see Mogi being normal summoned. We did flip up that rivalry. Then revealing to draw. And then we see the Adhara leaking off into a Baxia, hoping here they can spin some cards. We spin back the fountain here, and they're going to be locked underneath their own Vanity Ruler as well. That's a pretty interesting strategy there. You know, having that be able to hard draw either a tip or a fountain is pretty cracked. We're going to see them going for a monk. And like here, like, would you want to stop it or not? Like, if you could get a second turn, we're going to see the effect of Adhara to add back that Vishuddha. I feel like potentially you'd want to leave it, and if they set some cards, then you would like try to stop it next turn, or activate the effect, summoning back out the. Actually, he can't do that because. So Baxia can target any card to spin from the deck, but Ecclesia is not a worm, so you can't summon it out. Then we're gonna see Ecclesia bounce back for Taya. Unfortunately, that can't be done, but it's okay. We're going to see a banish of a Mogi off Taya. Then we're going to go off into the Baxia. That's going to be able to spin both those cards away. So One Day at Peace is now gone. Double Baxia on the field. That's kind of crazy. And then look at the graveyard there. Lots of good stuff. But like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like in this situation, really, like, what do you think you have? Like, if you have an Ash Blossom, you know, they're going to be able to attack into it and then attack again with the Baxia. It's going to be like, what, 37 damage or 38 damage. They're for the second Baxia, or I don't really know what's going on here. I'm going to be quite honest. They're after the effect of Long Young, so they had another Long Young in the hand. That should be game. Going for the Cheng Ying, and there's lots banished. That definitely is game there. I wonder why you just didn't do that prior. Oh, here they're fixing the game state, it looks like, because they weren't able to do the bounce back. Okay. I guess so. I mean, I feel like that'd just be a game loss there. They're going to be synchro summoning into the Chow Fang. Then we're going to activate the effect to add back a Moe. And so our opponent can't summon any earth or light monsters. We're going to activate the effect of Long Yong to make the token. Then we're going to summon into the Chenging there. And we're not spinning back the messengers. But we're going to be up the effect to banish stuff. So popping one on the field and one in the graveyard. And then, be able to attack into that. It is half damage, or half the attack of the regular Vanny's Ruler. And that's going to be game anyways, because Chishao is huge. Our Chenging is huge. Well, that was interesting. I haven't really seen a game state reversal like that, especially with so many cards involved. But I'm glad they got to figure it out and got to get it to work. I think it was going to be the game of the Swordsoul player regardless. They had so much gas in that hand. Especially by spinning back that I think that was fair. Let me know in the comment section below if that reversal was not fair, or they forgot something there. I don't really have the ability to. From what I see, it was completely legal. I believe that if you did this at like a YCS, it would be a game loss. You have to maintain the game state for both players there, so they would be moving on. I think it'd be both getting a game loss personally, but again, I said in another video, I'm not a judge. I can't tell you really what would happen. It'd be up to the head judge, I believe, for that event. Some people might say, that one player gets a thing for the wrong play, but it is ultimately up to both players to maintain the game state. So here we're going to see that Runick is most likely going to choose to go first here. So we can assume that the rivalry is going to be out. We're going to see the freezing curses being activated, summoning out. They're looking at the Gary there. Or actually, that might be Slumber. Either way, summoning out the Gary. They have Tikaboo. Wow. Summoning out that Vanity's Ruler by tripping off. They have two. They're going to set two cards, which we know is a Book of the Clips, and there can only be one. And yeah, you flip that without a Spell and Trap Destruction, and that's going to be game here. We see a whole handful of Tenyis. I mean, we can activate the Forbidden Droplets to get rid of them. Tenyis are pretty free for droplets here. We're going to activate the droplets, sending a Moe. Why would you not send the... Okay. Maybe they have two. I don't really know. Summoning out the Ashna here. You definitely just flip Tikaboo. Going into Monk. Now you have the chance of losing your Tikaboo to Vashuda. Yeah, that definitely is not the play. You flip that on the summon of Ashna because now they're in their battle phase. We're going to see that Book of Eclipse is going to activate here in the battle phase. You're going to Ash that. Okay, very interesting. That is completely legal. You just lose. I can't, why would you do that? You just lose to a Vashuda now. And then they're going to read Ash. Eclipse 100% can't be ashed. So that in my Cashier video. I'm going to attack for 1,000 there with the Monk as well. And one card left in hand, which is not great for them. The Runick, you have to really open like a Runick tip to be able to do great. We're going to see a Freezing Chain. They all look like freezing curses to me, but that one is freezing curses. What is going on? And then we're gonna summon out the Huggins. Huggins Flex gonna activate here. Or not gonna activate. They're gonna just tribute off for a Vanities here and pass. Because they do not have a battle phase. That's right. They're gonna activate the Emergence. And you're gonna be able to search for a Long Young here. I don't really know why you would search for Long Yawn. You can't summon the token. At least with the other ones, you can beat over stuff. Maybe it has a big booty. But I mean, they are on 0 cards. If you I guess on top deck, if you can get rid of that, if you can get rid of the, they're gonna set one that is very doable. And I wonder why that Ecclesia is not in defense. They're in her battle phase, attacking to the face down there. It is the Adhara. And activate a tip. That's so free. Searching for fountain. Oh, what? Can tip not search for fountain? They're going to see a summit being banished here. And they get to draw one. 1 day at peace and setting 1 card. And they're going to pass. We see a Taya being top decked. We're going to actually blackout here. And they're going to chain. Is that dispelling? No, that one is slumber. So just target one, and then it'll be destroyed by card effect. It's not the short. So they're saving the, or they're summoning it out instead because they're not targeting the Vanities ruler. What is going on here? So going off into a synchro there. They can't go into a worm. I don't know. Why would you just not pop the there can only be one? It's going to pass on that. Setting 1 card and passing. You just pop the there can only be one. We're going to see a... Oh, yeah. They can't even tribute summon for it. What are they doing? We're going to see a tip being activated again. Banishing the top card of their deck. Searching for a fountain. They're going to activate the Flashing Fire to destroy the Ecclesia. They cannot chain it. There can only be one on the field. And there's also a Vanities ruler. That's correct. And then we're going to see some cards being banished. They have to pray they open like a Duster here or something. And even then, I don't think it's going to be enough. Here we're going to see that Taya is going to attack into the Vanities ruler. Or what is going on here? Turning the Taya into defense position. They're trying to get to activate that Lightning Storm, but they have a Judgment now, so it's pretty much over. And they're not gonna have the Runick player's not gonna have a battle phase. This is not the greatest gameplay. We're gonna see here a destruction, summoning out the wings. Then they're going to draw 3 off that Runick fountain. And setting 2 cards and passing there. Majesty's Ruler is such a crazy card. I don't know. I think I'd personally just scoop. I realize this is just not winnable here. Hoping that they do destroy their stuff, but but hopefully not. We're gonna see a TTT, not TTT, Forbidden Drops being activated. Gonna get chained by a judgment. They activate Late Storm and another judgment. That puts them down to 2,000 life points though. Not very much. And they're just gonna pass there, not even setting a card. They activate Desires. Desires and Runick. Is that standard? I don't know. You guys let me know. I feel like that's not great. I mean, maybe you want to see all your Runick cards. We're gonna see 3 cards with advantage. Is that 2 evenly matches? Wow. Okay. They're gonna set 1 card and pass, and activate the another destruction. Something with a Huggins there. And they see another Tikaboo, and they draw another cards, more cards. And they're going to set some more stuff and pass. We're going to set from the Swordsoul player and pass as well. And here we're going to see no attack because there's no battle phase for the player, the Runick player. They're skipping all their battle phases. We're going to see a pass again. Lots of cards. I think that's more than 7 cards. Yeah, here with the discard, a Pot of Desires. And the turn. We see an imperm in the hands of the player. So setting it. And then we're going to see that MST card. The Runick MST going to be destroying that face down and banishing the top cards from the deck. I'm going to draw for turn. See a Runick tip being activated here. Searching, and then you're going to be activating the effect to let them draw and then banish 4 cards from their deck. Not so great. They're going to activate it again. This is a deck out. At this point, you just stop showing your opponent. I mean, it's a standard Swordsoul deck list. Like, what do you really expect? And then the last card, it's going to be game there. They didn't really have a hope because they couldn't special summon. Once the Runick deck gets off and you don't have like multiple ways, like we saw there was like 2. There was a time where he ended up judgmenting twice in that turn. If you don't have like multiple ways of getting the problems off the board, like 2 TTTs or TTT and evenly, you just don't really have enough, especially when you know your opponent is on judgment and there's a card set like that. I definitely think the priority there was to probably get the Tikaboo off the field. That would have saved your ass a lot personally, but playing against Runick is not very fun. I'm going to try not to feature Runick unless you guys want me to, and then if you guys do, let me know in the comment section below. We appreciate any feedback at the Circus, and it helps us out a lot knowing what you guys want to see in duels. There's going to be a lot of Despia stuff coming up, or branded stuff, whatever you guys want to call it now. Albaz and Friends, as Lofton is calling. Shout out to Lofton. But yeah, definitely expect to see more of that soon. Here we're going to see a game 3, and giving a fist bump, having let's have a good match here. Going to game 3, we're going to see a normal summon of Ecclesia activating the effect, going for Moyi. We love some good gameplay, good sportsmanship here. Moyi is going to reveal something with that token there. Like, yeah, this is just the locals, but you want to have a good experience. We're going to see a Long Yong being summoned out. We're sending that Vishuda. And then are you going to go for a Baron here? Going for the Baron there, having that negate and the pop, and going for the Chisao, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We all know the Moyi and Chisao, drawing 1 and searching. So most likely searching for the blackout there. Very, very good. We saw they're not playing into Nibiru. They're playing the perfect, searching for that blackout. They have multiple cards to set. They do. They set multiple cards. We know one of them is blackout, and there's 1 card left in hand. If that card's an Ash Blossom, it's going to be a great game. We see 2 Majesty Fiends in the hand, and then the 4 Runick cards. Grant the flashing fire, I think, attempting to negate the Baron. That's kind of rough. They're going to banish the top 3. I see Anti-Spell. Anti-Spell would have been crazy there. Activating the flashing fire. Targeting, or yeah, destroying the Chisao, banishing the top 2. Lightning Storm. Interesting. Card destruction. Okay. And it gets Ash Blossomed. That kind of makes sense. They're going to simply pass on that. We're going to see the Emergence being activated here, searching for a Taya. That's fair. I understand it. And then we're going to normal summon the Taya, activating the effect, banishing the what's it called? The Emergence. Searching, summoning out the token, and then linking, synchroning away for the Cheng-Ying. Oh, it's Shizao. Activate the effects, searching as well as dumping, and we're going to see them dumping the Adhara and searching for a summit, I believe. Looking at all the cards in the graveyard there, maybe trying to go for the big boy Cheng-Ying. Summoning out another Chizao, and then attacking. That's 30. That's 3,000, and then 28. That's going to be enough for game. Okay, and we see that Swordsoul got it by the opponent bricking or having too many Majesty Fiends in the deck. Well, that was a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.